First of all, I want to talk and I want you to imagine what is your perfect society? What does it have that makes it so special for you? I don't know, qualities, characteristics, idioms. Now, why can't our society be like that one? Today we're going to talk about a topic that although has caused a lot of controversy, it's sitting in our everyday daily routines. And a topic that for us, just students that are about to go into college in just a few months, matters because we care about it. Discrimination is very sad, motivating, unfair, but in spite of everything, it's worth fighting for it and fighting to solve that.
But now, how many discrimination types there are? We can find racism, we can find xenophobia, but the most important, or at least the one that is being more present in Colombia and in society nowadays, is homophobia. Homophobia is a problem, we can say a problem, that have been affected me as a person. For example, I used to be a real homophobic person. I used to be a radically homophobic person. You can say I was all time making fun of people, of gay people, or making bullying and just messing around about them. But then I realized that that wasn't okay. I had to make something real good for them because they are also people. But now, we can say in society also discrimination is one of the most important and meaningful problems in violence. Look at this graph. This graph represents violence. We can say discrimination is the most important and the one we can say with more efficiently cause violence cases. We can say armed conflict, homicide, but discrimination is above all of them. But now, also in communication, in media, social media, we can find, for example, meme pages that they dedicate their lives to make fun of those people, to have different types of beliefs, different types of skin, different types of anything. But the real thing is everyone is seem like in some people, but everyone is different in some cases, and in some cases we are all different.
I personally live it. Since I was little, my family had a lot of and a good economic situation, but they had to fight a lot for that, and they had to struggle a lot to get into that. Now, I'm really proud of them, and I'm happy because they did it. I could not participate the same when I was little in my classmates and in my class. They asked me to be quiet, and I just locked myself in. But now, after many years passed, I feel like I'm proud of it, and I feel like I win. So, I just want people to rethink about the discrimination and all the problematic of it, because it can make really good consequences. Look at this graphic right here. We have some indigenous, Afro-Colombians, and white-skinned people. And this is the minimum wage that they get. We know that whites can get a lot of more pay, and I live it because my coworkers, I know that my coworkers like get more than I get, and I feel happy for them. But I'm hurt because I know that nobody's exempt from it. We have Afro-Colombians and indigenous. And I want to talk about xenophobia too, because I have saw a lot of people and my family and my friends talking about Venezuelans and their problems with the government. and I just feel very, very sad about it, and it hurts me. That's it.
Okay, so when all these kind of problems occurs, the consequences often result in anxiety, fear, violence, loneliness, sadness, atrocity, and in the worst of the cases, death, such as suicide. Suicide and interfamily violence rates are really high. Compliments, complaints of uh, ethnic minorities are evident, and there is not a reformation by the fact that Colombian people avoid having a change on their minds, and that makes that all of these people, the minorities, feel like not heard, and that they are not having a opinion that is taken into account, and that makes that they think of violence as the best option to resolve these kind of things, because they don't have a way to make it by a pacific way. So we also can conclude and affirm that the rate of violence in Colombia is really, really high, and that's why Colombia is one of the most countries around the world that is violent, and more specifically, the eighth country around the world that is the most violent.
So now, as a matter of fact, we can say that if people were now so close-minded, then they will enjoy better lives. They will have real statistics that show low rates. We could be happier. Yeah, but we can say as a proposal that education is the base of all the problems, we can say, because education is the base of us to start a life. If we start from the beginning being so exclusive, being open-minded, we could have a real inclusive, that a real society that doesn't be so exclusive, so close-minded, so discriminatory. So we can say that if we doesn't have if we don't have violence, they wouldn't have been so discrimination. So it's as a matter of fact, we can say that discrimination will be a factor of violence, a principal factor of violence, because if we can say, for example, the fathers, they have been raised to be discriminatory, to be offensive in their way, but we are not like them. Time has passed, and we can say that society have moved on and have been developing themselves, so that we can be more inclusive. We can live as one, including minorities, including gay people, including colored people, including religions, including everything, making a mix of only one society. And that's a problem that can be solved by education. Education instruct us to be good people, to be integral people, to be academic people, but not to be discriminatory. So that is all I have to say. So yeah, thank you.
So now, I want you to think about your perfect society. Colombia, because our perfect society is here. We know we can create a new future for our children and our next generations. We know we can create a better country with new ideologies and new creative forms of thinking. Then why not try it? Discrimination should be taken as something more serious, and at least it should not exist. But discrimination is just a single word that hides lots of faces, choices, hatred, injustice, and dishonesty.
We have we have to get our planet fixed. If we, otherwise we cannot coexist in a global society. We have a planet full of hegemonies and superficial prejudice, and we have to decide we want to continue our destiny of having a war with segregation and exclusion, because up to now that is what we are carrying, and because we society or people will understood the importance of being different by the time society get into chaos, and that's what makes that we cannot evolve, we cannot